Omo, the speed at which lesbians do things, it's like woof. Even when I was attracted to feminine presenting women, I would feel the need to be the masculine presenting one. Another person knew, at some point her boyfriend knew. Before you know, you spent the entire weekend together. Before you know, you spent a week together. Before you know, she has stayed in your house for 1 month. You waka, you come back, you drink more. You waka, you come back, you drink more. You waka, you come back, you drink more. You drink more.
This is your friend Amara. This is your friend Amara. This is your friend Amara, the lesbian. Amara, the lesbian. The lesbian. The lesbian. Amara, the lesbian.
Yes, we're live. We are live. I don't have strength to shout because my whole existence is paining me. I've been having cramps since the night of the full moon. I've just, honestly, anywho, hello lovers and friends. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. This is your friend Amara. Amara the lesbian, and in today's video, look at me, look at your girl. Well, in today's video, I would like you and I would like all the lesbians in the house, I would like us to put our hands together for ourselves, because it's Lesbian Visibility Week. Okay, I said I was not going to shout because my head is now reminding me. Well, it's Lesbian Visibility Week, and I feel like this week marks like 1 year since most of you in Nigerian queer spaces found me, because like it was this time last year that I did the 5 lesbians I would like to kiss, 5 Nigerian lesbians I would like to kiss video, and from that video most of you found me. From that video I found most of you. So for most of you, we are doing our 1 year anniversary. So hi, happy Lesbian Visibility Week. How are you doing? How is your life? How did it happen for your area? How's your life been since you last saw me? Let your girl know in the comment section down below. Let me know. Who should I beat? Did somebody annoy you? Write down their address in the comment section down below. Who annoy you? Who vex you? Just write down the address in the comment section down below, and I shall. So for the rest of you that don't have somebody that beats you, how are you doing? How has your week been? How has this visibility week been? Happy honestly, lesbians, clap for yourself. I tweeted about this, that no matter where you are on the visibility spectrum, that you should clap for yourself. You're doing it. Even if you're the only one that is saying that you're a lesbian, you're visible to yourself, you're worthy, you're valid, and we are celebrating you. You're doing it. You are doing it. You are doing it. You are doing it. All right, we're here and we're celebrating you. Yes, you. We're celebrating you. So happy Visibility Week, everybody. How are you celebrating? Let me know in the comment section down below. How did you celebrate on Visibility Day? Let me know. Did you send your favorite lesbian money? Because me, I did not get money, and most of you say I'm your favorite lesbian godmother. So why didn't I get money? In honor of Visibility Week, in honor of celebration of lesbians, I would like also to talk about our dating lesbian, our lesbian dating mistakes. Did you get that? Most of the common mistakes we lesbians we make in our dating life. Would you like to talk about that? Would you be interested in that? If you'd be interested, grab your puff puff, your guguru, your chin chin, your pancake, your pan wine, your anything. Grab anything, grab a bowl and sit. Grab your bay. Grab your bay and sit down, relax to enjoy this video. Let's be still. Anywho, the number 1 mistake that lesbians make a lot when they start dating, is they fall in love with straight girls. I feel like I have a video. Yeah, I do have a video. I've probably taken that video down because the video didn't do too well. Lesbians, we could fall in love with straight women, because most of us, our first crushes, our first love, the first girl we ever fell in love with was probably our best friend, our friend, some of us, or that friend that used to kiss you in the dark, and they were straight girls, or they identified as straight girls, because that year we didn't have tools, we didn't have language. Nobody taught us that you might not be straight, you might not be lesbian, or it could be just identified as queer or bi, and somewhere on the spectrum. Nobody taught us that it wasn't even safe to be different. So yeah, most people identified as straight and still identify as straight, but they led most of us on. They kissed us, they returned our kisses, returned our letters, they wrote us letters, they made us, they told us it was okay to fall in love with them, and most of us fell in love with them, and that is a mistake. Honestly, for the things I went through the confusion. As much as I would like to say, well, it was an experience of his own and all of that, I went through a lot of confusion during the first time I was attracted to a girl, because this was a straight girl. She had a boyfriend and all of that. I was her friend, so there was just me and her. We both knew what we did at night, but like no other person knew. At some point her boyfriend knew, and then she said her boyfriend was okay with it. So like there was just all of this confusion in my head, because now I didn't know what to feel. Like I felt exposed that the boyfriend knew, but I also felt thankful that he wasn't mad, or he wasn't going to ask her to stay away from me and all of that. And it was just a lot of confusion. So if I was to do that all over again, honestly, I would like to not fall in love with a straight person. I would like my first experience to be with a queer woman, a queer girl, a queer person, so that the confusion, the stumbling up, the finding our paths would be a shared experience. I was completely alone in understanding what was happening to me, what's happening to, because we didn't even talk about it. She and I didn't even talk about like what we did at night. It just happens in the dark, and then the next day we are friends, right? So it was very confusing. It was a lot of, on top of the guilt I felt, it was extra guilt to deal with and extra shame, because we do something we don't talk about. So no, I wouldn't want to redo that experience. So if I could redo my first girl crush, girl love experience, I would like it to be with a queer person. Thank you, please, thank you. So yes, I'll call that a mistake. For those of you that think, just catch anybody, fall in love with anybody, just anybody at all, no check if they are straight or bend or heterosexual, or I mean, we should stop using the word straight, because it makes it look like the rest of us don't bend. Heterosexual is a better word. So heterosexuals, I think you should stay away from them. If a person tells you they are not attracted to your gender, or more, find somebody attracted to your gender. It will give you an edge in dealing with the shame or the guilt that comes from like indoctrinated knowledge and the things that we're brought up with and all of that. So yes, my number one mistake that I'll talk about everywhere is falling in love with a straight person. I do not advise that on my queer enemy. No. Although some of you had the experience and it wasn't all that bad. If you are the person I'm talking about, please let us know your experience in the comment section down below, because I'm yet to see a queer person who told me, I fell in love with a heterosexual woman and it wasn't all that bad. I'm yet to see that person. I'm yet to meet that person. So if you're that person, please let us know in the comment section down below, and cut your soap for us. Maybe our own soap no dey work proper, or tell us your baba who do the juju for you. Maybe we should follow your way. So my next mistake, my second mistake that I won't talk about, something that lesbians do too well, is you know how they say fall in love? People fall in love. Lesbians, we fly into love. We do not fall. Fast. Everything is fast. Ogbono, feli, fast. I do not know why. But lesbians fall in love so fast. With some of us, let me not just use myself alone. For a very long time, I didn't believe Olayinka loved me, right? I didn't believe she was in love with me, because I was the first person who had dated her exclusively, right? So every time she would tell me, I'm in love with you, I'm so in love with you, I love you so much, oh baby, I was just looking at her like, don't worry, date the next girl that will date you exclusively and see. It's just because I'm the first person that's dated you exclusively. You love me so much like this because you think if it's not me, nobody would date you exclusively. She thought that if it wasn't me, like nobody would date her exclusively. So that's why she loved me. So like for the first few years, I didn't even believe like her love was like genuine. I just thought, this person is just like so excited about this idea of loving a person exclusively, or having a girl give her attention exclusively, or having a girl call her my girlfriend proudly. I just thought that was it for her. I didn't think she loved me. So for some people, I think, the first girl to really see them, to really want a relationship with them, they fly into the relation. Like it's like they fly into it. They are fast with it. They fall into it. Like they fly into the in love. And maybe that comes from the fact that they had to hide their sexuality, or not, they had to hide for so long, and they had to be so careful before they hit on a girl, because you're not sure that she understands what you're saying and you don't want to cast yourself and all of that. So when you really meet a girl who sees you I'm thinking it's not for everybody. It's not for everybody. But some people, some cases, when they see a girl who sees them for the first time, or know them, or accept them, or love them, they're just quick to love them back, and like everybody's now loving, everybody has coupled up, and you know, that leads to my next mistake, which is we move in together. We move in together too fast or more. And I think I know why. I think it's because first, it's two girls in love, two women in love. You love each other, you enjoy the time you spend together, you spend so much time together, and it's so chilled, it's so good, it's so nice. There's no anxiety. I don't know, when you spend time with guys, sometimes you just be unnecessarily triggered, but like with this woman, you're just having a chill time. You're talking for 6 hours, you're talking for 8 hours, you're sipping tea, you're massaging each other, you're rubbing face masks, you're painting your nails. Before you know, it's 2 days. Before you know, you spend the entire weekend together. Before you know, you spent a week together. Before you know, she has stayed in your house 1 month, you're there in her house 2 months. Before you know, 6 months, you have not left each other alone for 1 week. Before you know, you both are thinking, since we spend so much time together, let's save money, let's rent a house together. Before you know, you have moved in together. Before you know, you are living together. The speed at which lesbians do things is like woof. Honestly, if there's one thing I can point out to be like a lesbian dating mistake, is that our speed to things. I don't know if some of us actually take time to enjoy things. Like, you meet a person, you like this person, and honestly, every time I meet a person, I ask myself, what do I like about this person? How do I like it? What do I enjoy? What is the dynamics I enjoy? Sometimes you meet a person, they are living in Cotonou, you are living in, Nigeria, and you enjoy the fact that they travel from Cotonou every once in a while to come and visit you, and you enjoy the fact that you travel from Nigeria every once in a while to go and visit them in Cotonou. Then, one day they're in Nigeria for too long, or you're in Cotonou for too long, and then you forget the fact that one of the things that you enjoyed about your relationship is the fact that you traveled. The speed at which lesbians rush into things sometimes takes the joy of just enjoying something. Just, you enjoy this thing, just enjoy it. Don't do anything to change it. Don't do anything to change the dynamics of it. Just enjoy it. So yeah, I think that is a dating mistake that most people do, but lesbians just seem to do it like way more. If you're starting up a relationship and you're getting to meet a person, you're knowing a person, honestly, there's this analogy I use every time. If there's a flower on the way to my house and I pass that flower every day from work, and I see the flower and the flower makes me happy, what I should do, instead of cutting that flower and taking it to my house to go and live with it, what I should do is maybe carry a can of water to water it sometimes when I pass, or something. Just not take it from its roots, from its origin, and take it to my place so I will be closer to it. Do you understand? Instead, I do anything I can do to help it grow, help it to nurture it in that state where it is that I love. And then every time I pass to work, I can see this flower that I love, and every time I'm coming back from work, I can see this flower that I love. But if I cut that flower and take it to my house, go and live with it, the next day there will be no flower on my way back from work. The next day after that day there will be no flower, and the flower in my house will start dying because I've removed it from its place of origin. Even if I put it in a flower vase and pour water in it, it will not last that long as it would have lasted if I had just left it in its, in its original spot. Do you get? So when you're starting a relationship, imagine yourself to be a person who walks by a flower, the flower being the person you're starting the relationship with. You see the flower, you love the flower. What you love about the flower is that moment you and the flower share. You are passing by, right? It doesn't necessarily mean you should cut that flower and take it home. That moment, you can keep replicating that moment of coming back, taking that walk, seeing that flower, and just having a good time with that flower. Replicate that moment over and over and over and over again because it makes you happy. Do not try to change it so fast. Do you understand? And that's why I feel like some of us do. We meet a person that we love, we meet a person that we enjoy, and then before anybody says Jack Robinson, we've changed the dynamics in which we enjoy them. We've moved in together with them. We've done this, we've done that. We've adopted a pet with them. We now have this thing we are responsible for with them. Even though we are still on our own nurturing our relationship, we now have this other responsibility. So yeah, you might love a person, you might want a whole life to the person, but step by step is key. Not from that first day, oh my god, let's move in together, oh my god, let's get a pet together, oh my god, we look like we'll be cute with a pet. Yeah, we might be cute with a pet, but we are not there yet. The time we use to take care of that pet, we need it to take care of ourselves, to nurture our own relationship, our own growth, to nurture ourselves. We don't have the time, the commitment, the mental space to take care of a pet. So yeah, maybe that would be nice, but not right now. Timing is key. You get taking time to enjoy things, for me, is something lesbians do not know how to do. We like a thing, we like a person, we like a dynamic, we like a moment, and then we just stay in that moment for so long. We don't go and come and replicate that moment, that dynamic. We don't do you understand? We just take it and drink it once. Sometimes you drink small, you waka, you come back, you drink small, you waka, you come back, you drink small, you waka, you come back, you drink small, you drink small, because that is what you enjoy. That you don't necessarily want to finish the drink in one gulp. You don't necessarily want to fill your entire tummy with that drink, but you see that you enjoy it, you're enjoying it. So why not replicate that thing that you enjoy? Let's learn how to not rush into things. Take time to enjoy the things that you enjoy before you change them, and be intentional about changes. Be very, oh my god, that's another mistake of lesbian dating, where we are not intentional about changes. You're enjoying a person, you like a person, then you're spending time together. You spend so much time in one person's house, then you say, okay, let's save rent, let's join resources together, let's start paying for one person's rent since we all spend time here. The change of living alone to living with a person, living with your partner, it should be much more intentional than just since we just all of us, we used to stay here too much, let's just stay here now. It would be a well thought through, okay, I'm ready to live with somebody now, because there are things that we experience on our own that when we are with company we cannot experience it. There are communion that happen within us that when we are not alone it cannot happen. So the change of living with a person, the change of moving with your partner should not be a by the way talk. It should be something that both of you are individually ready for, right? Before you're togetherly ready for. Do you understand? Before you're ready together, it should be an intentional change. The change of getting a pet together, the change of buying things together, the change of just anything that changes the dynamics of your current relationship that you enjoy should be an intentional change. So you don't change from a dynamics that you enjoy to something that you don't enjoy without even knowing how you got here. And that is something that we do a lot in lesbian dating. We are just, okay, you're talking, you're laughing, you're having such a good time, and you're saying yes to everything without properly thinking, what does this yes mean? What does this no mean? You're just like, I'm having a good time. Oh my god, beautiful woman. Oh my god, we are just two beautiful women just in love. My dear, be intentional about your change. No matter how much you're in love, take time to think about something for yourself, your partner, your partners. Think about things, everything for themselves. Then together, you all think together before you do make any changes in your relationship. Because relationships are like plants. As they grow, the body go to change. The shape will change, the look will be changing, how it feels will be changing. So from the very tender first days, the honeymoon days, and you meet a person, you're like, oh my god, I love this person. What people have planted will be growing, the look of it will be changing, the feel of it will be changing. But because this plant is something that you constantly feed, you constantly plant, you are in control of the changes. That is why you should be intentional about changes. Be intentional about anything that changes in your relationship, so you don't change it to something you don't want or like or enjoy. Una no go? So the number 5, the number 5 mistake I think some of us make in our lesbian dating is heteronormativity. Yes, that's the word. Where we try to mimic heterosexuals in their appearance, their presentation. We try to take on their roles or mimic their roles, where you can be masculine presenting and go into a relationship with a feminine presenting woman, and then you feel the pressure to take up like masculine roles. But that's bullshit. All right, heteronormativity is one thing that kills a lot of queer relationships, not just lesbian relationships, a lot of queer gay relationships. We are two women in love. I don't think anybody should feel pressured to be the man or be the woman or be anything. When you enter any relationship, relationship, you assess your partner, you assess your partners, your partners too, they assess you. Everybody, you assess yourselves. Everybody know what their strength is, what their weakness is, what you can bring to the table. You bring it. It shouldn't be masculine or feminine or, you know, goat line. Just bring what you can bring to the table, and everybody brings something, and everybody's appreciated. All right. Heteronormativity, or trying to mimic heterosexuals, or trying to, you know, because I'm the feminine presenting one, I'll be the one in the kitchen always. I remember this one particular shoot we had gone for. I never actually spoke about this. Oh my god, I never spoke about this. Wow. I remember this one particular shoot Yinka and I had gone for. It was a shoot for one of my beloved friend. I remember the makeup artist coming up to me and just expecting me to wear makeup and not expecting anything from me. Like, I was looking at her like, oh, do you want to make her up too? She's like, no, just you. And in that moment, I felt like asking her why just me? Why? And even when the clothes woman, the stylist was bringing out options, just like, I didn't say anything, but like, I remember feeling bad, but I really didn't talk about it because I didn't have language to talk about it. So it's just, I don't know what I'm remembering right now. I don't hold it against my friend or anybody actually, because that day I was just confused about what I was feeling. I didn't know what I was feeling. I just know I felt something off about this whole arrangement. So yeah, that day and many other times that people will just expect that, okay, because, you know, I'm maybe more feminine presenting in a situation than Yinka, they'll just expect, oh, Amara, come on, you know, come and do this, oh, Amara, come and do that, and everybody just treats Yinka like the man. You get? So it's always so frustrating when even people project that expectations on lesbian couples. It's way more frustrating when couples project it on themselves. Even when I was attracted to feminine presenting women, I would feel the need to be the masculine presenting one in a date or something. Yeah, I've had a particular time where I went to the date with this really beautiful girl. She was really beautiful. I remember dressing up for that date and thinking, oh, I should not wear makeup. One of us should be beautiful. And I went to that date without makeup, and I would have loved to go with makeup. I would have loved to be beautiful too, but I felt the need to not be beautiful, to not wear makeup. I felt the need to keep up with heteronormative obligations. And even on that date and several other dates, I remember when I started dating in the lesbian dating field, I felt the need to be the one paying. When I would go out with like beautiful girls, like I was the one constantly paying, because in that period of my life I was masculine presenting, and I'll just go out and I would just feel the need to pay. I didn't always feel good, because as much as I had the money in my account, I also wanted to feel like the person that, you know, I was going out with, the person that I was talking with, was interested in spoiling me and buying me things and spending their money on me. So it didn't really feel good. That period didn't really feel good, even though I did not complain, because expectations. I don't know, I was being a bad guy, tough guy, but look at me here complaining today in front of the camera. So yeah, heteronormative obligations that we lesbians try to sometimes perform can be exhausting. Where one person feels the need to be the man can just be exhausting, because we already know that the way the society defines the role of a man is even harmful to the man. The way they expect him to not cry, to suck up, to take anything, to take everything, not show emotions, is harmful. So in a lesbian relationship, two women in love, two women going through their periods, their hormones, their everything, you expect one person to not cry, not show emotions, not do this, not do that, because they are supposed to be the man in this relationship. Oh my God, more, is that not wickedness? Is that not wickedness? So yeah, heteronormative obligations, heteronormativity is a mistake. But I'll not lie, some of us in, you know, the square spaces, we enjoy it. We like that. That's okay, that's valid. That's valid. Honestly, it is valid. I'm not here to condemn you. I'm just saying, maybe look into how that affects you, how that affects your partner, your mental health, your well-being, your everything. Maybe you should look into it. If it does not affect you in any way, I mean, it works for you. But if it does affect you, if it does affect your partner, maybe rethink it. And with that, I've come to the end of this particular video. Thank you to everybody subscribe to my channel. Thank you to every lesbian on here. I wish I can like throw money into the screen so you all catch it, but I can't. But I just want you to know that I love you, I respect you, I value you. You're doing such a great thing just existing on earth. You're doing in this world where women are constantly oppressed. You're doing the powerful thing of loving yourself and loving another woman. Oh my God, I just want you to know that you're powerful, you're doing so great, we are doing so great, we are all doing so great. So thank you for everybody who follow me, for those of you that comment. Thank you for those of you that write to me. Thank you for those of you that follow me on Instagram. If you don't follow me, please follow me. All right, follow me on my Instagram. I'm trying to get to 10K so I can do the swipe up thing on my story, so help me out here. So thank you to everybody. Happy Visibility Week. I love you. Do not forget, take care of yourself, love yourself, hold yourself, pamper yourself, be friends with yourself, care for yourself, be with yourself, forgive yourself, connect with yourself, never forget yourself, self-pleasure yourself. All right, don't you ever forget, love yourself first. Let loving you be like a line and you are the first person on the line. Every other person that loves you will be behind you. All right, to be the first person on the line of loving you. All right, love yourself. And the end word for today's video is going to be community, for this beautiful community that you and I have found for more than a year plus now, and it keeps going stronger and stronger. Community, all right, write community in the comment section down below if you got to this part of the video. If you're watching me, if you love me, if you like me, write community. Don't forget, like this video, subscribe, share my channel. I'm trying to get to 15K, so share my channel, share it with your friends, your enemies, your everybody. Share it. All right, from me to you, this is your friend Amara the lesbian. This is where I leave you. This is where I say goodbye, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.